and welcome to a special holiday edition of Kingdom Death Monster with Hit Point Gaming. If you don't know who we are, I'm Andrea and this is Corey, and we are going to go over our next playthrough of Kingdom Death Monster.
That's correct. So we've been thinking about this for quite some time. I've wanted my wife Andrea to join me.
He's been thinking about it for quite some time.
On this next playthrough. For those of you that have watched the previous, I've played the base version of Kingdom Death. I went and fought the Watcher, and then
by himself he fought.
Yeah, it was lonely. But that was the first series that we really put out for this channel, and that's why a lot of you
how you found us.
Exactly. So yeah. I owe a lot of credit to Kingdom Death. And then from there, I went and jumped into a second campaign with my buddy Snots.
Yep. And what was the campaign that you
That
played?
was People of the Stars campaign, and we had to fight a giant dragon at the end.
I remember there was a Valentine's Day. We made a lot of babies. That's what I remember from that campaign.
Oh, you mean Kingdom Death?
Yeah, that I remember. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we still have a lot of expansions left over that I wanted to showcase. Now, since then, Kingdom Death version 1.5 has come out. So that means that they've updated some of the base rules. Not so much with the expansions, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. Some of the things were not as balanced, which is why I'm glad they went back and made some updates. They've actually also extended the campaign, and that's really what we've decided to do for this campaign. So originally I was going to do the Green Knight. It was like a special Flower Knight campaign, Blossom or whatever.
Yeah, I remember going over it. Something with knights.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then I realized that you actually can't fight the Flower Knight in the Blossom event, and it just didn't really make sense to me. So it was actually a good thing, because now we get to go back and play the original campaign, but with the extra 5 years that 1.5 introduces. So they add an extra boss at the end beyond the Watcher.
So what, we're playing the Watcher 2.0?
Or the Watcher 1.5.
1.50.
Right.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing, again, the base campaign, going all the way to year 30 this time. Hopefully we make it there. And we're going to be introducing 4 new expansions. So the first one I already mentioned is going to be the Flower Knight. So instead of doing his specific campaign, which again was just kind of silly to do, check him out. Don't drop him. Oh,
he
God.
looks like the male version of Maleficent meets Jace from Runebound.
Okay.
With a hawk mask. Okay.
So he's
I just broke him.
Yeah, you did. That's why I went like this. So
okay.
That's cool.
I just broke him.
Well, welcome to
I killed him.
Playing this game.
Okay. I'm not going to touch the figures anymore.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
Okay, who do we have next?
Oh, God, you're touching it.
Oh.
Okay, next is going to be the Lion Knight. Okay, now this guy, he's kind of, I think there's something wrong in his head. He wants to act out a play. So our survivors actually are part of a 4-act play. I haven't really looked into it that much.
That seems like torture. Okay.
Something that we're going to be a part of. And then we've got the Beetle Knight.
Okay, that looks like a guy from the show we saw, Cirque du Soleil, last year. It was in the bug Cirque du Soleil. He looks one of like the bugs that we saw. Is he an insect?
Yeah, he looks like a giant beetle to me. I've heard that he is a very difficult fight. So we will find out. He also comes along with this giant ball here that I know he like rolls around and I guess crushes us. So since you haven't really played Kingdom Death before, you have heard us talk about how our survivors just quickly die off.
Yeah, so let's talk about survivors. I know that the best part of Kingdom Death, the most fun for me, I think, is going to be naming all the survivors.
Yes, so in the past, an easy way to get a collection of names and for viewers to be able to follow along is to pick a theme to name our characters. So the first one was Star Wars.
Obviously.
The second one was League of Legends. And the third one is kind of up in the air. So we decided to ask you guys to throw some ideas into the hat.
Yes, we only have one idea that I think is pretty universal. And that would be the Greek alphabet, alpha, gamma, beta, theta, pi, all that. Because there are a lot, obviously, of characters.
I also thought with Greek mythology, we have all the different gods.
Oh, like Athena, Zeus,
that might be
Apollo.
pretty cool.
Okay, so we're going with Greek things. Okay, can you guys think of a really cool set of names? I thought Pokemon, but come on, you really don't want to take your Snorlax out and fight these scary guys, do you? No, probably not. So you trash that one. So give us some good ideas, and we'll roll them around, and hopefully we'll pick one of them.
And then the last expansion that we're adding is the Slenderman. So he is a nemesis encounter. He's going to actually replace the Kingsman. So the Kingsman was a pretty tough nemesis. He's actually removed from the original story, which is good. That means that the base campaign actually changes a little bit. The story's going to change a little because we're bringing in the Slenderman.
Okay, so they're not going to be watching the same thing.
No.
Okay.
A lot of story events will be the same, but that's okay. They have changed. We're going to pick a lot of different decisions this time around. I know in the past I talked about doing survival of the fittest. That was
wait, didn't you do that last time?
I didn't because it just wasn't as good. Now with the changes, they made survival of the fittest even better. So I think we're probably going to go with that.
Okay.
Raise our child to be very strong.
Okay.
Okay.
If they survive.
Right, if they survive. If not, okay. So I'm looking forward to the Slenderman. I've heard these are really good expansions to add in. So for those of you that have played these before, let us know. Let us know if you enjoyed them, if they're very difficult. Don't really get... I don't know if I want to ask for like tips because we want to keep it...
Yeah, we don't want to... Yeah, we want to keep it even and fair.
But maybe let us know if like, hey, be on the lookout. This guy's very difficult. You know, so we'll see. I'm also interested in 1.5 of using the antelope armor, the screaming antelope. We didn't do that at all in the first two campaigns. They made that armor set a lot better, so I'm looking forward to trying that fight out and crafting that armor set. A few quick things that I'll mention about what these expansions add. Of course, they add some new fighting arts. Some of them are Phantom Fiend. Here's one that I thought you would like, Wardrobe Expert.
Maybe. I mean, maybe if I get to craft really cool armor, I'll take it.
That might be pretty
sure.
Cool. Then we've got some new innovations that get added to our innovation deck. And, which I thought would be pretty cool, some new armor sets. So, they don't specifically have... I don't think the knights have their own armor. You can actually craft different pieces from each knight to make the Green Knight armor set, which I think is the best armor in the entire game. It's just very hard to get, and in order to do that, you have to fight all three knights, which is why we're doing an episode with them all in it. But one of the knights, I think it's the Lion Knight, he actually adds different sets of armor. So this is like the Brawler armor set. So it adds different pieces from multiple sets together to make this special armor. So like something from the Bone set, something from the Cat set, and the Phoenix set. You grab each of those specific ones, and then they can make
So it's like the strongest armor built from the ashes of all the other combined together.
Yes.
I can't wait to name our characters.
And then the last special thing that's added with the knights are these special tactics cards. Now, I believe if you defeat a knight, you get a specific knight badge. So when you go fight them again, because they get harder,
of
you
course,
fight multiple levels of them, your entire party gets to pick or randomly select one of these formation cards, and this just means there's special areas on the board where we can stand and activate like special powers, like
a laser.
Yes, just
from
like that.
The corner. Although I don't think you guys had lasers. They had lasers back then. Or this is in the future, though, isn't it? So maybe there's lasers.
What lasers are you talking about?
The ones I just made with my mouth. The sound effect.
Okay. So that's kind of where we stand. We just wanted to put this episode out there, let you know Kingdom Death is finally coming out. I know everyone has been asking for it. It's just the end of the year.
I gotta learn the rules.
Yeah, that's a good thing too. I need to
really
refresh
learn the
myself on the rules. I think the first few episodes, I will kind of go over the rules, at least
and I will be sitting in the back and letting you make some decisions so that we don't all die.
We'll see. So far, so good.
Okay.
But, there's also other campaigns that I play with a few friends, and 5 years in, that's it. So we've actually lucked out to make it that far.
Great. That is a lot of pressure.
I know it is. I'm so sorry. I'm very excited to play 1.5, this hardbound expansion.
Nice.
I did another video about my first impressions of the 1.5 version, so check that out if you want to see what I think. But yeah, we've got maybe 2-3 weeks. I would love to get an episode out before the end of the year.
Listen, we're busy saving the world from an infection right now that is spread, the plague.
We did get sidetracked because of pandemic. Legacy 2
I mean, how can
out.
you not? It's addictive. It's so addictive.
So we need to play through that. I recommend checking out our playthrough, but only if A, you've beaten it yourself, or B, you don't plan on playing it at all, because you don't want to spoil anything, right?
Yeah, all of the videos are spoilers. So you could also just, not just watch until the months that you've played.
Sure.
You know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
Yeah. And then you can see us all, but you have to play your month first.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So let us know what theme we should do for our characters. Give us any heads up on the 4 expansions that we're adding in. And let us know if you have fought I think it's the Gold Smoke Knight, actually, is the boss of this game. How difficult is he compared to the Watcher or the Dragon? So thanks for watching and sticking with us here at Hit Points Gaming.
We promise we will be taping Kingdom Death in the new year.
You got it. So, stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. This way you'll know as soon as we put out our first Kingdom Death episode. You'll be able to see it. We'll start with the Prologue Lion. Now, are you going to be okay carving and defeating animals?
No, but I'm going to let your characters do it.
So you're not going to do anything?
Well, my characters will do it. It won't physically be me.
Okay.
So we'll settle with that.
You might change your tune once that first lion comes and
probably.
bites you. So
probably.
We'll see how it goes down. So hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you guys tune in and check out our new campaign. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.